now.
Got it. Okay. So wow, there was a lot going on since last week for announcements. So we'll get right to it. They are emailing customers about the Black Panther collection. I don't know if you guys got to see that, but the price on that is crazy. So you have Black Panther fans, and they are emailing them for us. So that's good. They information went out to the brick by brick prize achievers. I've been seeing lots of people posting that they got their messages. So if you haven't gotten yours and you think you should have achieved it, I would be getting with Scentsy and checking that out. Magic Moment sweepstakes. Tammy mentioned this a little while ago. The report is available. And it tells you who entered, how many people entered, how many people opted in to get information from you in the future. And then it also gives you a count of the entries that were put under you through Scentsy.com based on that person's last purchases. So that's something to be aware of. And then you can use that to follow up with them. So that's a great contact tool that Scentsy's giving us. Sense of the Season collection is out 1 October, early access just for us. You cannot use host rewards to get it. Darn. $20 for 4 bars, and it is a limit of 2 bundles per consultant, as per the norm. The 28th, tomorrow, the Glam Buddies are out. $25 each for the last 2, Frilly the Fox and Snazzy the Swan. They're also going to bring back all the others that were part of that collection. And they're doing a dynamic duo bundle, so you can get 2 for $40. So I know several people are doing buddy drives and things like that. So that's a great way to boost those numbers. They are doing another warmer and bars promotion in October. The 3 new warmers for that are Glimmer and Glow, Succulent, and Take a Stand. And there are 3 new bar collections: Corner Cafe, Christmas, and Wildflowers. So they're bringing back some old favorites. I know I looked at the list and saw Stroopwafel on there, and I thought of 4 customers who are going to be excited about that. So it might be a great way to reconnect with some customers and maybe get them to buy more than just a bar. All right, transition 1 October. We're coming up on that pretty quick. The new whiff box is coming out, scent warmer of the month. I don't know about you guys, but that warm pumpkin drizzle is making my customers very happy already. So that sucker's going in my club as soon as it's available. New warmer and wax bundle I just told you about. The holiday collection will be out. And River, this reindeer Scentsy buddy, will be out as well. It's $40 for that. And she's got the cutest little vest on, you guys. Tomorrow, seasonal brick early access for consultants. You can get all 5 for $90. You're limited to 2 bundles of that. There's 3 brand new scents and 2 returning. And I guess everyone's pretty excited about maraschino sugar cookie because that was pretty popular last year. And then on the @Scentsy YouTube channel, there's a new video about the insider look at Scentsy, and they posted it up there as a recruiting tool. So if you have some new consultants, someone's interested, that might be a great place to send them for some additional information and kind of an inside look of what Scentsy is all about. Okay, if I missed anything, let me know.
No, I think you got it. Does anybody have any questions for anything that Robin actually just went over? Not seeing any questions or hearing any questions. Tonight, what we have for you is we're going to briefly talk about PicMonkey and Photofy. Now, we're probably not going to share anything that you may not already know, but we bring this to you as another option for you to use when it comes to graphics or creating things for Facebook and Instagram. Because I think what it comes down to is the exposure that you have helps you decide what is going to work for you. Now, this isn't, we don't share this to say that you need all of these things, but I think when you get a glimpse into it, it helps you make a better informed decision of what may or may not work for you. Because sometimes we can get overwhelmed that people are doing so many different apps, so many different programs. We feel that we need to try all of those. These trainings, like I said, aren't designed to make you experts, but it's just kind of to give you an overview of what they offer, and if it's something that you may be interested in. And so, again, like I said, if there's any questions at any time, please let us know. So Robin, let's hit the main one. Like I said, Photofy and PicMonkey. Robin's going to cover Photofy. I'll briefly cover PicMonkey. And the reason why I say let's go with Photofy first is because that's something that actually Scentsy actually works with. And there's a lot, in my opinion, better options in there. So Robin, if you want to go ahead and get started with that, again, I do it a little bit different. If there are questions, yes, you can type them into the chat and we'll call those out. If you want to, let us know that you have a question, we can pause Robin and we can ask that question. She can answer it at that time. So go ahead, Robin.
Okay, so Photofy is something that I use a lot. I find that it helps me get ahead of the game when it comes to creating content that I can post later on, because I can sit with my phone at any time and create something using the backgrounds that they have and pictures or just text that I write out, store it in my phone, and then when I'm ready to schedule it, I can schedule a whole bunch of posts at once. So for me, convenience and time saving is really important. I like Photofy. I've been using it a couple of years, and one thing I notice is that they are really trying to keep up with new functions. So every time I turn around, they're adding something that they didn't have before. So when you go into Photofy, it's $60 a year to use it. And the great thing about it is that when you sign up, can you guys see that? So when you sign up, you get this screen that comes up. And when you click in there, it is going to bring up all kinds of different Scentsy content. Let's see. Spring and summer, that has a lot more. So if you can see right there, those are all Scentsy products and they're already loaded for you. So you can add text on there or frame it and do whatever you want to do to it and then post that, put a Scentsy logo on it and post it. And the work is basically already done for you. So there's a bunch of different options. And if you look at this home screen, you're going to see that you have photos and collages, videos, photo templates. So that is basically a frame that you can choose from, any of these that you can choose from, and then you add the picture to it. So the basic outline is already there for you. Video templates as well. The fun thing about the video templates is that it will do the same thing that you had here, but it allows you to put a video in there. So that screen will be there on the side of your video running the whole time you have your video going. So that's kind of fun. There's also something new that they've done. It's called Quick Share. And those are already created things that as soon as you click on it, you're going to be able to share it to either your Facebook or your Instagram. So you don't have to do anything else to that except pick which one you want it to share to, and it will send it out right away. And then inspiration, these are just some things that other people have made and you have access to because they've put it on there. So you can use any of these that apply to you, and that work is already done. One thing that I've discovered is the more I played around with this, and I don't know if everyone else knew this but me, but if you look at the very bottom down here, it says personal. So whenever you have a Photofy account, you have your Scentsy, but you also have a personal account. So you can go in there and do all kinds of different things and make your personal pictures, and they won't have the Scentsy photos and stuff in the background, right? It'll just have generic things. But where the Scentsy account has the 6 things that I told you, the personal one has one down here called Scheduler. So if I pick Scheduler, I have scheduled something. I pulled that up I want to edit it. I pulled it up, wrote a blurb on the bottom, picked when I want it to go. And what happens is when that pops up, I can pick Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, Pinterest, or I don't know what IN is, you guys. I'm not on the no, but I can pick any of these. It will get ready to post it to all of them. And the nice thing is that when it's time for that to happen, it will send me a notification that this needs to be posted. It won't post it for me, but it will send me a notification. So I can build a bunch of these, schedule them out, and then still do that as if I was on my Facebook group. I don't know about you guys, but I have trouble posting on my business page sometimes and getting it to schedule, but I could do this and have it and schedule it so it will do it for me. So that's one of the things I like about Photofy is that not only do you have your professional account, but you also have a personal account as well. So on the videos earlier today, just as I was playing around, I took my video, I put text on the bottom. It took me 2 seconds to do that. And now I can post that anywhere on my pages, any video I have. So if I was unboxing, if I was opening up the scent of the month, the warmer of the month, anything like that that I want to share with people, I can video that anytime and then share it as I feel like it. Add text on the bottom, add my website on the bottom, or pre-order. Hey, don't forget to pre-order, and put a link, whatever you want to do. And these are all new functions because we didn't have these a few months ago. So they're up in their game quite a bit. So $60 a year to use that. You can create something very simple. Let me go back here.
Now, Robin, while you're going to that quick question
Yeah.
that we're getting, I know it's an app, but is it also on the web where you can do it from your laptop or desktop?
No, and that is the one thing that's a problem about it, is that it isn't. So where some of the others are more versatile because you can use it from your computer or your phone, this one isn't. It's kind of in my mind like Amy, where it's your portable pal. But so for those who've never used it, when you want to do something, it is as simple as picking the photo and collage. And I'm going to go to camera roll and pick a picture. Pick continue. And there it's there. If I want to, down here at the bottom, I can add a text. I can add stickers. I can add Scentsy logos. I can add anything I want and save it. And it's in my photo library on my phone. There you go. What
So
else?
Robin, that is one that you use primarily, right? You're
I
a
do.
primarily Photofy user.
Yeah, because I take a lot of photos around my farm and then add the Scentsy logo or add Happy Sunday. I post a lot of Happy Sunday pictures. So I can sit down with my pictures and crank out about 30 of the Happy Sundays or what are you warming today things. Because once you do this, guys, once you do this and you put the text you want on it, you could tap it and replace the background and pick any other picture. So you can leave the text on there and just change the background. And then, so you can crank out a bunch of things. So I use it a lot within real life pictures too,
Does anybody have any questions? So it sounds like for that one of the benefits is that it's connected with Scentsy. So there's photos in a library that's already there. So you don't have to go in and, try and add the photos or find the photos, save them somewhere else, etc. Most of them are already right there. Lydia asked, can you refresh our memories where the logo must go?
There is no specific spot that the logo has to go, but it has to be visible and it can't be cut off. So it has to be completely intact and visible somewhere on there. I will sometimes make it slightly opaque so it's not as bright, but as long as it's there and it's complete, you're good to go.
Okay. What other questions? Does anybody else use Photofy that has something that they want to share or a tip or trick that they use or that they have found as helpful? Of course, we're going to get crickets.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's any.
I don't use it much, but there, for those that don't know, if you go under more on your workstation and under business needs, there is a Photofy link there, so you can look at like some overview, key benefits, that kind of thing too.
Awesome. Robin, what about, is there any tutorials or anything when you started to use it that you have found helpful?
There's more on the web now, but when I first started using it, there isn't anything. That's the one thing they don't do super well, is that it kind of shows up and you've got to work your way through it. I spent a lot of time redoing and throwing things away thinking I had to, not realizing I can edit. So they don't do a great job with that. However, there's enough of us now that use it that we can help anybody. But the main thing is to know that no matter what you do on it, if you mess it up, if you whatever, it's not going to be published anywhere. It's only going to be in the photos on your phone. You have to select to post it anywhere. So as long as you don't do that, you can play around to your heart's content. And
Okay.
that's what we did, huh, Mary Jane?
So the other question, does it have a free trial?
Ooh, it does. Yes, it used to. Ooh, let me look that up, Tammy, because it used to.
Yeah, I believe that was something with that Scentsy had
Yeah.
for us.
Let me double check that answer.
Yeah. Any other questions? Like I said, this is not designed to try and, you know, make you want to switch if you're currently using some type of graphic app. This is just to give you an overview if you're still trying to find the one that you find that works for you.
7 days.
Okay, so it has a 7-day free trial on that.
Yep.
And Kristen, no, I asked that question earlier. It is only in the app. It does not have a desktop version of it. So that's one of the downfalls. But because it is an app, it tends to be pretty friendly to use in the app. So if you're wanting to create something on the go and you're using something else on your desktop, this is one that is pretty friendly because it is app based.
And you can take any picture that's on your desktop, and if you have access to it on your phone. So for example, if you have I don't know, something that you have on your desktop and you send it to your phone, you can then turn around and use it in Photofy. So you can transfer content back and forth. I send these things to myself all the time on my computer so I can save them. But you can send something from your computer to your phone as well and then use it as a background, anything like that.
Okay. Not seeing or hearing any other questions. Thank you, Robin.
Uh-huh.
We'll briefly go into PicMonkey. And I'm going to try and share my screen. And if anybody knows me, there's many of you that do. Technology is not my favorite. So I'll need to, if somebody can let me know if they can actually see what I'm about to share. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So PicMonkey, just real quick, we'll go over this. You know, it's my military background, I guess. Robin, I'm surprised that you didn't have a PowerPoint tonight either. So PicMonkey, so what is it? It's basically a browser-based photo editing app. What is great about this is it's an easy to use interface that allows you to edit pictures and create graphics. It actually is an alternative to Photoshop. And so if anybody's familiar with Photoshop, Photoshop is one of the advanced graphic design programs out there, but because it is so advanced, it has a lot of tools, and sometimes when people try to use it, they get overwhelmed with Photoshop. So basically what PicMonkey is it's an alternative to that, but without being overwhelmed with too many tools. It also enables users to be able to send their edited images and files directly to their smartphones and tablets. What I like about it are a few things. So it does have a wide range of font styles, templates, and colors. The overlay selection is quite large also. It's great for editing photos. Now, one would say that I should be a pro at this, but I actually don't edit my own photos. But sometimes when I'm looking at some other things or graphics, I will edit it. But it's great. Like if you have a blemish or if the picture didn't come out exactly how you want it, it has a great aspect for editing photos. So even for like family photos or different things that you're using, like if it's a great photo, but somebody's got red eyes, you know, at Christmas time, they're looking in the light and you're like, ah, everybody's smiling in this one, but if I could only fix this. PicMonkey has great ways to actually edit those photos. And then it also has a neat thing that I haven't actually used. I've actually seen some people using it. This is something that I'm probably going to talk with the group about later, but it actually has a team application. And in the team application, when one person pays for it, they can add multiple people into that group and you can collaborate in real time. So you guys can be working on one document together, adding the comments directly in there and coming up with an item all at once. Instead of having to save it and send it to somebody, get their opinion, they can be in there working at the same time. So kind of like a Zoom, but working for graphics. So some of the functions that it actually has is like we talked about the photo editing features, where you can layer and mask images, you can add and modify the text. It has a bunch of design features like many of the other programs where you can do business cards, logos, announcements, graphics, even watermarks for a lot of your Facebook posts that you put out there. Design assets, like I talked about, there's over 3,000 graphics, 200 fonts, over 100 different textures that you can apply to your graphics. And even over those 200 fonts, that's what's available. But if you use a font or if you purchase a font, you can upload and use those also. And so it has over 2,400 templates. You can create multiple photo designs. Again, the touch-up feature, you can change eye and hair color, you can whiten your teeth, you can remove your wrinkles. So if you don't like your photos, this may be something for you. And then the cloud storage feature. So it automatically saves the work as you go. So if you're like me, sometimes when you're like, you put all the work into it and then something happens and you're like, oh no, I lost it. It automatically saves it as you go along. So you don't have to worry about that. There's probably a list of pros and cons to any apps that are out there, but really I brought it down to two simple things. The pro, if Tammy can use it, anybody can use it. Technology is not my thing. And this is a pretty easy program to use. That's what it was based upon. It was basically designed to take all of the aspects of Photoshop and dumb it down for Tammy's with not too many tools to overwhelm you. The con is you can use it for free. So you can build all kinds of things, but as soon as you try to download, that's when you have to charge. So it's a great way to trial to see if it's easy to use. If you like it, then it's going to have a cost to it. So what are the costs? $7.99 a month or $72 a year. So you can bill it each month or you can do it all at once. The pro version is $12.99 or $120 a year. I have found that the basic program is just as easy. It has everything that you need, at least to start with. If you decide later to upgrade it a few months into your basic program, they will just prorate it and charge you the difference of that cost. And then interesting, like I'd mentioned before, the collaboration tool, $228 per year, and then you can add as many people into that and collaborate and work together on projects. So resources as far as trying to help you on how you use it. There's a great PicMonkey Facebook group. There's a PicMonkey YouTube channel, and I didn't add it on here, but within PicMonkey, it actually has a lot of 101 tutorials, videos, etc. on how to actually use it. Do you guys have any questions so far? I was going to go into the program real quick and show you a couple things. Any questions out there? I can't really see the chat there. Is there anything?
Tammy wants to know if it's just a computer program or is there also an app?
Oh, it does have an app, and the app actually is free. So the desktop version has that cost, but the app is free to actually use. So good question. No other questions? Then I'll go into kind of showing you a couple of things on here. Okay, again, can you guys see this okay? Yeah, okay. So what you're gonna do, this is kind of what it looks like here. So you're gonna go into create new, and what I'm gonna do, let's just go into a blank canvas. We're gonna do a Facebook post. So it comes up like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in a photo. So let me add one from the computer. It's got a great graphic, so you can find all kinds of things here. But let's go into PicMonkey. Let's get rid of Tammy's wrinkles. So let's just show you a little bit of how you can do that. So you can simply add in a picture, and then what you're going to do, you can touch up. And as you can see, there's a bunch of things that you can do, anywhere from airbrush and blemish fix, whiten teeth, change your eye color, you name it. You can become a new person with a click of a button with PicMonkey. And so, for example, the wrinkles here on my forehead, if I just wanted to skin smoother, I type that, add the brush, and start clicking. And we'll start getting rid of things. Hang on just a minute. Let's cancel that. Let me. Let's see here. Oh, sorry guys. I don't want to change the background color. So skin smoother, boom. I start just applying, and you will see the touch-ups on it. And you'll see it as you click, it'll start lightening up in that area. And I'm just showing it just so you can see this. Obviously, this isn't what I would do. You would actually bring it into a smaller version. If you want to cancel it, I want to add my teeth whitening. I'm just going to click on the teeth and start whitening. And it's going to whiten your teeth. You hit apply if you want it. You can cancel if you don't. Obviously, if you want to brighten your eyes with the little glimmer in there, you can just click on there, and you can see how it brightens it up a little bit with the glow there. You know, you name it. You can add a bunch. I'm going to quickly show you how you can do this. Like you click the color and you start clicking. Obviously, you would define the size of your brush, but you can change lip color, you can change hair color, you can change anything of that nature. So it's a great way to, if you want to edit photos, family photos, anything that you're working on, it's a great way to edit it. So let's go to templates. Templates is another thing that you can actually do. So let's go down and we'll find down here, I mean, there's templates for fitness, you name it. There's templates for, you can type anything and find a template for it. But let's go down to Facebook templates. We'll click all, and let's go to a Facebook post. Again, let's do all. Let's click on this one here. So instead, let's just type, let's do, Robin had mentioned something for scents of the season. Okay, let's change down here. Let's add, what did you say, Robin? Coming November 1st, is that when it comes out for customers? I can't hear you, Rob. You got to unmute yourself. When is it? Is it November 1st for customers?
Yeah.
Okay. So type in coming November 1st, but that's too big and the letters are too separated. So what do I want to do? Text spacing. Click on that, and I'm going to change. Let's change the height, and you see how they're coming together.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit too big, so I want to change the font size. Let's do 150. Boom. Okay, but I want that November like that. Okay, so let's move it over here. Let's add a picture. Let's see what we can find here. So let's take that one out. Let's add in the scents of the season. Okay, so I'm going to drop it in here. Let's bring it down a little bit smaller. Sometimes, you know, right now the trend is not to have too much on a page. Simple is sometimes better. So you can see how that coming hid behind it. So you just want to click on it and move layer to the front. Boom. Doesn't really stand out too much. So let's do a shadow and an outline on it. Do the outline. Let's change it to maybe this color here. Boom, coming November 1st. If you want to change the background color, something like that, you can change it, you know, to a red, whatever color, but let's say something simple like that. There's a simple graphic for you. You know, if you just wanted to give a sneak peek of something that's coming, very easy to use as far as a template goes. Another thing that I actually do is I like to, let's go in and do blank canvas. Let's do a Facebook page cover. So what I like to do right now is each month I like to change my Facebook cover to the warmer and scent of the month that's actually coming out. So again, simply click on add a photo. And so from the computer, so let's do next month's. So basically you can stretch it to fit that size. I have to move it over just because you guys are in that screen there. So for example, you wanted to put this on your Facebook. Let's do some text. So it gives you some text layouts of fonts that work well together already. I don't know, let's find one. We do something like this. Obviously not that color, but we like these fonts. So let's delete that one, but let's just do October 2022. Obviously we don't want this one so big, so we'll highlight it. We'll bring that size down to, let's say, 100 right now. And what I like to do is just do warmer of the month. What is this one called? Tigers. Is it Tiger's Eye? Tiger's Eye pumpkin. If it's not, I'm sorry if I'm making something up. And then scent. And what is it? Warm pumpkin drizzle.
Mm-hmm.
And then simply you can change the color of it by clicking in this text color and finding a color that works for you. Maybe that color, but it doesn't stand out. So again, shadows and outlines are always great to use. Obviously that doesn't work great with it, but you can do something like this. You can put it over to the side. You can shrink this down, you know, place it wherever you want on the photo, and you've got a Facebook banner showing what's coming for the month so they can see that. Now, if you wanted the picture here and you wanted to fade it, you can click fade and blend and watch how it lightens that so you can have your font stand out a little bit more. So basically what I'm saying is this is extremely easy to use. they've got a bunch of different graphics that you can use. You know, if you want to use social media, you want to post something that, hey, find me out here, and you want to use this graphic, or here's my Facebook, and you want to put that down at the bottom or something. A lot of things are already available for you in here and extremely easy to use. If you don't like what you did, simply undo it. It'll come back. So really hard to screw up when it comes to it. If you want to start with, you can draw things. I want to draw things with if you want to circle something, if you want to change the hardness of certain things, it's all right there. If you don't like it, cancel it. It goes away. So I'll stop sharing. Am I able to add the Scentsy logo? Absolutely. That would be simply just by taking it. I save it in a document and clicking on computer and add that and move it over. One other thing that is extremely easy to do, let me real quick go back, is, let's see here. Let's see if this will work on this one. I'm going to go back to create new. Let's do a blank canvas. We'll go to a Facebook post. I'll add in a photo. Again, I'm just going out to the computer. I'm adding mine in here, sliding it over. Okay. What I can do, there's a button right here that says remove background. Boom. My background is gone. Anything that you put there, it's so easy. And so I know other people in different programs, Canva, have to use something else to do it. All of this is in here. Extremely easy to use. And so, you can erase things. I can start erasing. If there's a hair out of place that I didn't like, I can just take that and erase it. I can change the color of it, so many things that you can do. I didn't like that, boom, undo. So let's see here. You wanted to know the logo. Again, if I go into the computer, if I go to pictures, I have a Scentsy logo. Boom. Again, I want the back removed, remove background. Now it's just this. I can put it anywhere. So, what other questions do you have? I mean, like I said, again, we're not showing this to make you change what you're currently using, but I know there's a lot of people who aren't great with technology, are overwhelmed by the things that are available to you. And we just wanted to showcase some things that maybe you might find easier to use. Is there a Facebook group, back to Photofy, called Scentsy Plus Photofy? Oh, you said there is. That's what you're saying. Robin said there is. So yeah, so if you wanted Photofy, there's something out there that you can actually go and use that. Again, we appreciate you for coming in. One of the things that we were talking on the director chat is one of these things, and just as a public service announcement, we are in the busy time of our business. And many of you don't just do Scentsy. You have other jobs, you have other responsibilities, such as mom, caretaker, whatever it is. We sometimes feel the pressure of being in the busy selling season, the incentive period, to do all things for everybody. And sometimes we let ourselves burn out. So make sure that you take the time to take care of you. Whatever that is. If it's a simple break on the weekend that you say, I'm going to do that one specific thing, a massage, a nails, I'm going to watch a movie, I'm disappearing into the room for a little bit of time just so I have my time. Don't feel guilty doing it, because if you're not operating at your full capacity, you're not good to anybody. And so don't feel guilty to do that. And I say that as we continue to go into this busy time of the year with our business. Being busy is great. but sometimes it comes with those consequences where we don't know how to say no and not take care of ourselves. So does anybody have anything to add before we go to Rand? Any pointers, any shout outs, anything that's going great as we're nearing the end of the month? Boy, everybody's so quiet.
I want to say someone on my team who's on here hit her first $2,000 month ever.
Yes, Amber,
Roush.
way to go. Debbie.
I wanted to say congrats to my new team member, Karen Baldwin. She just signed up last night and is already on her first Zoom. So that's a great sign for
Nice.
success. Well, welcome, Karen.
Way to go.
Good job.
So again, thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys find these useful. If you want any additional information, I know Robin and I are absolutely, more than available to help you with any questions that you may have in regards to Photofy or PicMonkey. Again, just a glimpse to see if it's something that may work for you. Rand, do you have anything other than just the drawing? Anything that you want to add?
No, I think you guys covered it all. So I learned a lot tonight. Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
Hey, all right, here we go. All right, I had to make sure everybody's names are in here. Okay, sorry, I had like Lisa Rogers.
Way to go, Lisa.
Okay, I have 3 weeks of stuff coming out tomorrow. So yes, I apologize. It's been a busy few weeks coming back from vacation. So they're getting out tomorrow.
You guys, again, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you contribute to the group. Have a great rest of your week and keep kicking your business the way that you guys have been doing. I'm so excited to be part of this group. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.